Dear student, we have to start our TYBSc Classical Mechanics syllabus. In this syllabus, as per the university rule or university syllabus, we have the first chapter, Mechanics of System of the Particle. Student, we are going to start our first chapter, Mechanics of System of Particle. First of all, we have to see what is meant by mechanics. Mechanics is the branch of physics in which we study the motion of the bodies. When motion, this word arises, at that time two type of motions we have to consider. One of them is kinematic motion, second will be dynamic motion. In case of kinematic motion, we have to study the motion of the bodies. When motion of the bodies is studied, that means we have to deal with velocity, acceleration, this phenomenon. So when we have to study the dynamic motion, in that case that motion will be studied using the different laws. When we have to consider the historical background of this motion, that is dynamic motion, we have to see that the scientists Aryabhat, Galileo, Newton are studied on this dynamic motion. But popularity will be obtained when Newton put forth his three laws regarding this dynamic motion. Now we have to consider Newton's first law. What is Newton's first law? Body keep its motion. Motion will be continuous. Still you have to apply the external force on that. Or body remain in its rest position. Still we have to apply the external force on it. What it means? It means that simply one of the body, when you have to keep on the table, then it remain on table until you have to apply the external force on it. But when external force is to be applied, that body which is at the rest on table, that will be moved from one place to the another place. That means Newton's first law tells us that body keep its motion until you have to apply the external force, or body keep its position of rest until you have to apply the external force. What it means? It means that body keep moving once it is set in motion. It's called inertia, and tendency of body as a rest remain at rest, it is also due to inertia. What is second law? Rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the applied force. That is our Newton's second. What it tells? It tells that what is the force is there, that force is proportional to the rate of change of momentum. That means when we have to consider momentum, momentum is given by the relation P is equal to m into P, that is mass into velocity. When force is to be created on that body, that force is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum. That is F is directly proportional to dP by dt. When we have to say using the constant of proportionality, we have to get relation F is equal to K into dP by dt. So we know very well momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. That is P is equal to m into v. When rate of change of momentum is considered, that means we have to say that dP by dt, at that time we have to get dP by dt is equal to m into dV by dt. So if you have to put this value in this equation, that is say equation number 1, we have to get F is equal to K into m into dV by dt. For instance, we have to say that constant of proportionality is equal to 1 say. In that situation, we have to get F is equal to m into dV by m into dV by dt. So what is dV by dt? Rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity is nothing but the acceleration. If you have to put that value here, we have to get F is equal to m into a. That is a mass into acceleration. This is about Newton's second. Then we have to consider what is Newton's third law. Newton's third law is very popular one. That is, for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. The well-known example of this Newton's law, Newton's third law say, is nothing but our projectile motion, then our rocket motion. That means what are the rocket motion we have to consider? At that time we seen that what if the force is created by the burning the fuel of that rocket, that force is created on earth. In proportion to that, the force is developed which is to be acting on that rocket, that is a rocket body, and that rocket will be going upward direction. So we have to say that the force created by that fuel burning, there is equal and opposite reaction. That means that rocket body is to move in upward direction. So we have to say for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. That is our Newton's third law. So using this concept of Newton's third law, we have to consider the application of Newton's law. First of all, we have to consider the application of projectile motion. Later on, we have to consider the rocket motion. So we have to consider this to the next.